Good morning, everybody. This is Texas Garden Guy here, and we are going to our big spring meetup. Had some complications this morning. It sounded like it was a hurricane this morning coming through our house. There was wind, and a lot of places got hail last night, and it's pretty wild. And we didn't know what to expect this morning. We originally planned on it being 8 to 4, having a meetup in the morning, having a meetup in the afternoon, because we've had some of these meetups. There's over 100, 200 people there, and the traffic and parking situations can be terrible. So we split it up to, if you're a morning person, come in the morning. If you're an afternoon person, come in the afternoon. But it was so bad this morning, I just assumed no one was going to come this morning. So we went ahead and delayed it and said, hey, everybody come after 12. And so we are en route now to Jorge's Hidden Gardens to see who's going to show up. I don't blame people if they don't show up today. The weather was kind of nasty this morning, so if you didn't show up, and that's fine. But we are en route, and we will see who is all there once we get there. All right, so it's got here at Jorge's, and we got our figs and everything set up to sell. My wife's here selling her jellies. She made a bunch of jellies the other night. We got some peach jelly, strawberry fig jam. These are for figs from our house. Peach preserves, hot pepper jelly, which we grew most of those peppers, even though last year was a terrible year for peppers. Fig jelly. This is just regular fig jelly by itself. Plum jelly, and then berry jelly. Berry is always my favorite. Got plenty of stickers. Got Nelson's Color Star samples to give out. And then over here, we got our giveaways. Got a bunch of Nelson Plant Food Fertilizer. Nelson Plant Food Fertilizer. Got some rooting hormone powder. I got one of my Vitex that was actually growing out of my Vigo bed. Over here, we got an LSU Purple Fig also that I've got enough of these. And then we got some Uncle Irvin's Jerky. I'm going to do a bag of one of each flavor in here. They got quite a bit of rain last night. I think we got 3 inches of rain at our house. The rain will not stop us. You see how much rain they got. They're out here pumping water out. How high was the water this morning? Oh yeah. You can see how high it was on the hanging baskets. That's how much they pumped out already. Quite a bit of rain. So we're gonna get going here pretty quickly. Quite a few people are showing up. We're getting close to 12:15. I think we said the afternoon walkthrough is gonna be at 1 o'clock. The water is pumping. We're getting the water pumped out fairly quickly. Gone down quite a bit. Don't worry, we're still going to meet up. We're not flooded. We're not washed out. We're still gonna have a meetup. We're still doing the event. We'll do a nursery walkthrough, probably a limited walkthrough here shortly, because not everybody brought their rubber boots with them. What are we gonna do? I don't know. Come here, let me get you in. We're gonna start on this side?
Yeah, why not? Let's welcome to the...
All right, guys, we're gonna start the walkthrough.
Hey, it's drying up.
There you go. Man, the water is drying up fast, actually. Everybody that couldn't make it, we got it live on Facebook. Everybody who did make it gets a chance to win some raffle prizes. So
there we go. Hey guys, thank you so much for coming again. This is our 3rd year that we do our garden meetup. Usually what we do here, we show you the nursery, and while we walk there, we stop in few places and we talk about certain plants and trees. You're also welcome to ask questions while we're doing that, and we'll be more than happy to answer. I'm Jorge, I'm the owner of the nursery. I grow a lot of these plants, and I collect plants from everywhere. That way I can have something nice for you guys. My friend Destin right here, you want to introduce yourself?
Yeah, so I'm Destin, Texas Garden Guy. I have been shopping at Jorge's. I'm a frequent customer. You need a rewards program here. But Jorge's awesome. He's got a great place out here. He takes a really good care of his nursery. And you know, I go to a lot of nurseries. I do a lot of nursery talks, and he's got some of the best customer service out of any nursery I've been to. So I thank you for that very much. You know. And he's a very busy guy, but he takes a lot of pride and a lot of joy in what he does, and so that's really awesome. And it's a family business. He's got his wife and puts his kids to work too, so that's awesome.
The cameraman.
Yeah, it never fails on our first meetup of the year. Last year it was the last freeze. So this basket, I don't know whose basket this is, but they're getting ready for some hummingbirds, right?
Yes.
So, yeah. So I went to the Missouri County Master Gardener plant sale last weekend. It was cold. I was really cold. Hopefully it was the last cold day of the year. But all I was looking for was pollinator plants. And when you're looking for like stuff for your bees, your hummingbirds, butterflies, you can't go wrong with salvias, sages, anything with a tubular flower. So I really like tubular flowers when I'm trying to attract pollinators, especially stuff like sages and salvias, because they're pretty heat tolerant for the most part. And what's really cool about sages and salvias is that they're really easy to propagate. You can take a cutting, like you could deadhead this one and it'll start splitting off actually, and you can take it and you can propagate this one in some more soil. So if you wanted to make some more. And these will also sometimes self-seed. If you're gonna put these like in a flower bed, they will seed themselves as well. So really cool plant. I've been focusing a lot of energy and time in adding more pollinators to my garden, not only because I love seeing the hummingbirds and the butterflies and the bees, but because I get a better pollination rate on my fruits and veggies and stuff. So in my garden, I grow a lot of this, you see like the angelonias, the sages, the salvias, a lot of times they stick them straight into the flower bed, but I actually grow a lot of them in smaller containers. You can grow them in 1 gallon containers, 2 gallon, 3 gallon containers, and you can move them around. If you grow them in pots, once it starts heating up, some of these flowers start to wilt. Like your sage and salvias are pretty heat tolerant, but once it gets to like in triple digits, they're gonna start to wilt a little bit in the afternoons. And so if you put them in a container, you can move them around, and I'll set them in my bed where I've got tomatoes or I've got squash, and it just brings in more pollinators to extend my harvest, to get more of a harvest out of my garden. So never a bad idea. And hanging baskets too. Can't go wrong with hanging baskets. You can do a lot of this stuff in hanging baskets and just move them around your garden. If y'all have any questions on Facebook, feel free to drop them down below as well.
Oh, I forgot we have the microphone.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll be saying no dirty words in Spanish.
I don't know any.
Neither
on English.
Yeah.
So we carry 9 different varieties of peach trees. All of these varieties that we have here require less than 500 chill hours. A lot of these peach trees require a partner. There are some self-pollinated varieties, but even though it says that it's self-pollinated, by adding a second one, your production quadruples. Like you will have a lot more.
Yeah, I always recommend if you're going to grow any fruit tree, have at least 2 of them. I mean, anything, you're going to get more production out of them.
One of the cool things is that if you have nectarines, and nectarines can cross-pollinate with some peaches. I'll show you there. We have some here. You're welcome to check them out. They're loaded with.
A lot of them have peaches on them right now.
You got enough to share with the wildlife.
Yeah, absolutely. If you buy a 3-gallon citrus today, you're gonna bump it up to maybe a 5-gallon. Then the year after that, maybe you go to a 7-gallon, and just give that tree time to build those root systems gradually. If you put a 3-gallon plant in a 50-gallon pot right off the bat, it's going to spend a lot of time growing roots and not growing fruits. So if you gradually up pot, it's going to gradually build those roots and still get that fruit at the same time. You're not choking it out and still getting fruit. So
that's a good way to go if you have some fruit trees.
Yep.
This year we went and add some new items like these grapes right here. I have some seedless grapes, we have some red grapes and some yellow grapes. We also got some muscadines, and they'll do great in this area.
First of all, I want to say thank you everybody for showing up. It wasn't the best weather. It's never the best weather when it comes to these things. Trying to predict the weather in April and March is good luck. And thank you to Jorge for the 3rd year in a row doing this spring meetup, hosting it, man.
Thank you guys.
Absolutely. If you came in this morning and saw how much water there was,
yes,
they moved a lot of water. So Valentina, you want to pick a number? So the first thing we're going to do, I've got some fertilizer from Nelson Plant Food.
Oh no.
3458. 34. No, don't put it back. No. 3458.
I'm gonna pick another one.
Does it have to be Nelson's or Jorge's?
It can be either one.
You can be mine too. No problem.
They're only picking it because it's got your face on it.
Can we recommend don't put me in the garage, put me in the living room or somewhere?
Yeah, put it where people can see them.
In the frame.
Here you go, Valentina. Pick another one. My friends down at El Campo, Uncle Irvin's beef jerky, sent me a bunch of beef jerky to give out. So there's 7 different flavors in here.
Norma Aguilar.
Norma,
Norma
there you go.
Aguilar.
No, she's trying to put that. Thank you very much. Yes, ma'am. Thank you. We got a pepper here, huh?
Who wants to win
A Serrano.
a Serrano pepper?
A Serrano pepper. You gonna pick one?
Valentina? Ikens. There we go.
Oh man, you clean it up. There you go, buddy.
What's that? Huh?
No problem, bud. They're gonna be spicy. We got another pepper here. It's a big pepper right here.
I want to get one.
This is jalapeno pepper.
I want to get one.
Okay, go ahead.
It's full of flour, so you'll get
Where's my
peppers
name?
pretty soon.
Your name's not in here. Pick one.
You're looking
Just
for
you
your...
gotta. She's trying to find her name.
There we go.
3478. 3478. No name.
There we go.
There you go. I'm gonna pick one now. I'm gonna pick
You can
one.
make some salsa out of here.
I'm gonna pick one now, Valentina. This is Nelson's Plant Foods new mix they just came out with. They gave this to me last year as an experiment and let me try it out, and I've been using it in everything I plant. It's a transplant mix, helps with transplant shock. I've used it in everything. I recommend that one right there.
Okay.
I use it on trees, on annuals, on perennials. I use that on everything. It's like Tony Satchery's. I put it on everything.
Perennial hanging basket.
All right, and this is going to my wife. No, I'm kidding. 3, 4, 5. There you go.
There you go.
Nice. Let's give away my Vitex. How about that?
Sure.
So this is, I told you all the story about this Vitex earlier. Oh God. It's probably ready to go on the ground, honestly. I dug it. My wife dug it up out of the bed. It grew from seed, and it smells amazing already. 3, 4, 5, 4. 3, 4. You want the Vitex? Sure. Okay. Awesome.
There you go.
Thank you very much. Who's going home with a tomato plant? These are ready to go in the ground. Nicole Fisher. There you go. Awesome. Another
Who
tomato.
wants another tomato that is ready to go in the ground?
This is Francisco.
That's my...
Hey, you got enough tomatoes already. Here we go. For a tomato. I picked Francisco again. How
You're
many
kidding me.
you got in there? Just
¿Cuántos
one?
le pusiste?
It was stuck to my finger. 3, 4, 5, 2. 3, 4, 5, 2.
4, 5,
There you go.
There you go, my friends. You got a tomato. Remember, guys, I was showing you the bees that were around the butterbrush tree. So my neighbor, a couple of houses down, he has a bee farm, and we sell his honey. It's pure honey, nothing added, nothing taken. It used to be run by the Coplins. They sold the farm just a month ago. They were a really good friend of us. They retired. Another couple take over, and we're gonna continue doing business with them. Try some of this honey. It's delicious.
And you got it back here, right?
Yes, we sell it for them. In this particular case, we're gonna give it away. Whoever the ones, if you want to share some with y'all, it's his problem.
There you go. And the person taking this honey home is 3484. 3484. There you go. Awesome.
Enjoy it.
Thank you.
Don't take it all at once.
Yeah, right?
Little by little.
So this is one of my figs from last year. This is LSU, it's LSU purple variety. I've got too many of them, and so they got to go to somebody else. I only got room in my backyard for so many figs. Any LSU variety is going to do amazing here in the Gulf Coast, though. So, but it is ready to go on the ground or a bigger container, whichever one you choose. 3, 4, 5, 7. 3, 4. There you go. Nice. Awesome. Awesome. And if y'all are looking for some starter plants, I've got plenty of figs on my table over there. I do have the LSU purples and LSU golds available. And we've got Francisco.
Again?
Dude, how many did your dad put in here?
You gotta be more Franciscos.
Oh my
Any
goodness.
other Franciscos in the house? Besides my dad?
Yeah, well, that is true. That is true.
Guys, we are giving away the Raffle, this beautiful peach tree. It's a donut peach. Do you like donuts? We have this peach tree that produces some that looks like
I tell you
donuts.
what, before you do that, I've got a couple of figs from last year that we need to go. We got to get rid of them. Let's do 4 of my figs from last year in the 1 gallon pots.
Awesome.
Let's do it. Colin, is it Eakin? Colin? How many kids you got?
7.
Help yourself. Grab one of those 1 gallon figs with the pink tags on them.
You gotta bring it to me, buddy.
3456. 3456. There you go, man. Grab whichever one you want.
That's just what you needed.
He needs more figs. 3472. 34. Grab you one, man. One more. We're moving figs today. We're like it's like the end of the month at the used car.
There we go.
3481. 34. There you go. Help yourself. All right, and the final prize.
The final prize is gonna be my Fiesta.
Oh, okay. So we got the donut peach. The donut peach right here. 3479. 34. There you go. Awesome.
You got yourself. You're welcome.
Awesome. And finally, the grand prize. This is a Fiesta Hibiscus, Jorge.
Yes, a heavy one.
Mauricio will escort this to your car. We've got, is that Ralph? Ray.
There we go.
There you go. Awesome.
You don't have to move the
I was hoping you'd win something. You drove all this way.
I know, right?
Thank you so much. Hey, everybody, thank y'all so much for coming. We love doing these things. They're so much fun for us, and we're glad we got to make it happen. It didn't freeze, so last year it was freezing.
It floods.
Yeah.
Didn't freeze.
But we'll do another one in the fall, and we'll keep this going every spring. And thank y'all so much. Me and Jorge will be here till 4.
We're gonna be here, guys. If you have any questions, if you wanna hang out with us, you're welcome to stay here. All the way.
If anyone's got beer, I mean, even better. No, I'm kidding.
And I'll be around if you have any questions. If you wanna.
All right, so we had a crazy turnout here at the meetup. A lot of people showed up, surprisingly. Ended up being a really, really nice day for how the morning started, actually. So I really appreciate everybody that showed up. I tried to video as much as I possibly could and still, do all this. But hope you all have a great day, and I will see y'all on the next video.